Hello YouTube and welcome back to another video. It is Monster here, and once again I'm doing predictions, this time for AEW Worlds End, happening tonight. I was planning on getting these predictions up last night, but some stuff came up and I didn't end up getting to it. But I'm going to run this through really quick because I have to work in about an hour from now when this is being recorded. And, well, I haven't done predictions in a while for, well, reasons. So, without further ado, I'm just going to run right into this. We'll go through the pre-show matches really quick. The Sisters of Sin, Julia Hart and Sky Blue, take on Hyan and Maya World. I hope I said that right. I'm going to say the Sisters of Sin win. I feel like they're a team that AEW should be building to be contenders for the AEW Women's World Tag Team titles. A little bit more to that later, so I'm going to say Sisters of Sin win. And then for the other one, we have Eddie Kingston and Zach Gibson. Don't really know a whole lot about Zach Gibson. I'm probably going to get a lot of flack. I don't really watch a whole lot of AEW, if I'm honest. I do watch stuff here and there, but between my busy schedule and everything else, I haven't really had time to watch. I'm just going to go Eddie Kingston because I know he's a pretty established guy. I feel like he could use a big win. I mean, he just lost to Samoa Joe not that long ago, so might as well build him up again somehow. Alright, on to the main card. The Death Riders, Claudio, Daniel Garcia, Wheeler Yuta, and Marina Shafir take on the Conglomeration, I guess Roderick Strong, and then Mark Briscoe and Orange Cassidy from there, because I thought Kyle O'Reilly was going to be in this match, but I guess not. And those three have Timeless Tony Storm as their partner. Honestly, I'm not really sure how this is going to go. Personally, for me, I want to say the babyfaces get the win here. Roddy, Tony, Briscoe, and Cassidy. But they've been doing a decent job, I'd say, with the Death Riders. I mean, Daniel Garcia, he's not new, but he's been there for a bit. I feel like a win could establish him in this group. They've made Marina Shafir look like a monster, I guess. I mean, she's been doing pretty good from the stuff I've seen. I'm going to say give this one to the baby faces. I'm tempted to go Death Riders, but I'm going to stick with the babyface team. I feel like that's probably the route to go for this one. So, Roddy, Strong, Tony Storm, Mark Briscoe, and Orange Cassidy pick up the win. Alright, we're going to go through the Continental Classic real quick. So, first semifinal is Okada versus Takeshita. I think Okada's going to win. I think he's got to make it to the finals. I don't see him losing here. It would be nice to see Takeshita win, me a nice little surprise, but I'm going to stick with Okada here. The other one is Kyle Fletcher versus Jon Moxley. I mean, they have a story going on with Moxley losing all these matches. I'm going to say Kyle Fletcher wins. And then we'll get a rematch between Kyle Fletcher and Kazuchika Okada, which I know, from what I remember, I think Fletcher's beaten Okada every time they've met, which makes me want to go Okada, but I'm in the minority here. I'm going to go Kyle Fletcher. Give the belt to Kyle Fletcher and take the Continental or freaking Unified title away from Okada. That whole situation's a mess because he's carrying around like 3 belts now. Just give Kyle Fletcher a belt, have Okada hold on to the international title or something. I don't even know what's going on. But, yeah, no, just give the belt to Fletcher, and, yeah, I think that's the route they should go. Do I think they're going to? Probably not. I think Okada's going to win, but I'm an optimist that Fletcher will get it done. Darby Allin versus Gabe Kidd. I guess this is more Darby Allin and the Death Rider saga. I guess I'll go Darby Allin. I don't know. I haven't really seen a whole lot of Gabe Kidd, if I'm honest. He's probably really good, though. I hear a lot of people talking about him, so yeah, let's go Darby Allin, I guess. I don't know. Tag titles: FTR take on the Bang Bang Gang. I think it's pretty obvious. I mean, I think FTR, yeah, they just won the belts not too long ago. At freaking where did they win them at? Was it Full Gear? I think, yeah, Full Gear, which is like what, like a month or two ago. I don't see them dropping the belts yet. I think their destination to drop them would probably be Cope and Christian, but who knows? I'm just gonna go with FTR to retain. I think it's pretty obvious. I think this one is obvious too, but I wouldn't be surprised if they pulled the trigger on new champions. Harley Cameron and Willow Nightingale defend against Mercedes Moné and Athena. I'm going Harley and Willow on this one. They just won the belts not like weeks ago, not even a whole month, I don't think. So, I mean, we have seen people win the belts and they lost it like the week after or whatever, but I'd be stupid if they put the belts on Harley Cameron and Willow only for them to lose it because Mercedes needs another belt, you know? So I'm going to say the champs retain here. And I'm going to say we have another defense right here. Chris Statlander versus Jamie Hayter. Jamie Hayter's really not looked like a world title contender to me. I know she was once a world champion, but just the way she's being booked, I don't really see it. I mean, it would be nice to see her actually, have a nice, decent run with it, because I think the only reason her title reign ended a couple years ago is because of that injury she sustained, I think. So it'd be nice to see her get a nice little run with the belt again, but I doubt she wins it here. The main event could go really anyway, so we got Samoa Joe retaining against Swerve, Hangman, and MJF, who's cashing in his Casino Gauntlet contract. And I know I've been saying that champions that just win the belts, they probably would retain, right? Here, you have lots of possibilities here. I mean, Samoa Joe just won the belt, so I mean, it would be logical for him to keep the belt. It'd be nice to see Swerve have a nice little run once again with the belt. Hangman looking for his revenge, and MJF obviously coming back and cashing in the contract to try and get his Triple B back, which I am going to go with MJF to win it. Because even though Samoa Joe just won the belt, Samoa Joe doesn't have to take the pin or the submission in this match. He doesn't have to be involved in it. Because I see MJF maybe stealing it by pinning like Swerve or Hangman or something like that. I mean, Hangman just lost the belt. I don't see him regaining it this soon. And Swerve, I mean, you could make a case for Swerve, but I just see Max winning it. I mean, he's cashing in the contract. Surely they're not going to have him lose, right? There's no way that they're going to have him do that. So, I'm going to go with MJF to win the AEW World Championship. Those are my AEW Worlds End predictions. Let me know what your predictions now are down in the comments below. And while I'm at it, it's going to be a big day tomorrow. Obviously the Circle K race will be tomorrow at. I'm aiming for a 7 o'clock start time. So hopefully you guys can check it out. And tomorrow Will and I are going to try and get SmackDown recorded as well. So that'll either be up tomorrow or Monday. Most likely we're looking at for that. So stay tuned for that as well. And until next time, folks, have a good rest of your day.